They're about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a run by Allen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They stay on the ground with Allen. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a carry for Allen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
The Niners at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On the tweet, right?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. You look at this Niner defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Here's a diving catch right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run for it with Achane. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
But he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Achane not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Allen here on the screen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go. Go.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And I don't think he got there, no. Short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. They'll run with Allen. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go. 18, Pioneer.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Achane.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Here's 3rd and 9. And Stroud now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the quick, right?
A run straight ahead with Achane.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Achane on 1st and 10. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now is Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Running left, Achane. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run. Achane. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Right back to him on first down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage. But you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the handoff, it's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Achane. 20. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane.
with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Oilers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go. Go.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
A run now from Achane.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. This is Achane.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball in offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go. Achane. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Oh, and
A give, running right, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Oilers.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Houston, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something.